Today, I would like to touch on the subject of faith. We need to have faith in everything that we do in our life. We have to be trusting. Have faith that you can realize the full potential of what you are passionate about. As you have faith, so shall your powers be. One of the most powerful engines of passion is faith in an external agency. Though faith may seem to have been marginalized in today's seemingly rational society, it still works behind the scenes in many areas in our lives. Now, let's see, religion plays a dominant role in the lives of millions of people in the world today. Priests, nuns, monks, sadhus, and mullahs are known to accomplish tremendous feats of social work and penance. Their faith in God and their religious beliefs and ideals is a rocket that fuel in their lives. The term evangelical fervor comes from a passion driven by a belief in God and desire to convert other people to their way of thinking and to their way of life. This passion has sent explorers out to new lands and of course triggered numerous holy wars and changed entire demographics and cultures. Now let's say Oriental martial artists go through harsh training regimens and become lean, mean human fighting machines. Their ruthless discipline arises from the strict codes of their specific martial arts. Their devotion to this credo and their all-consuming faith in their mentor or their seafood turns their lives into a passionate experience which are not for the feeble or faint of heart. Now let's look at modern sports. We see the same phenomenon displayed with players and their coaches. A dynamic coach can inspire his team to put a passionate performance. If the players do not have faith in the coach or their fellow teammates, the team fails to coordinate and the game is lost. The faith equation between sportsman and a trainer is particularly important in endurance sports like cricket, gymnastics, athletics, rugby. A footballer, in turn, may be driven by his faith in his fans. A corporate executive may be passionate about his employees and shareholders. Faith, emotion, and inspiration are alive and kicking in every corner of our human activity. Which external agency are you focusing on right now, this very moment? Is it God, your boss, your coach, your community, or your country that you live in? Decide on what moves you and use that agency as a star to guide you and drive your passion coupled with faith towards achieving your dreams and your goals. In a time when the 24-hour news cycle bombards us with stories of tragedy, heartbreak, and deceit, it can be difficult to keep our heads up and remain optimistic about the world we live in today. But amidst tragedy and sadness, we receive daily glimpses of hope and happiness, moments when our spirits are lifted and we are reminded of the generosity and kindness of others. Faith can literally move mountains. The road to your dreams isn't always easy to navigate, sometimes dotted with mountains to climb, obstacles to overcome, and hard, mind-numbing times that will make you feel like you have to quit. Just remember this. If you get lost along the way, anything worth having doesn't come easy. So don't turn back around. Don't give up. Have faith. Faith can move mountains. As you have faith, so shall your powers be. And apart from faith, you need to blend your passion with the thought of doing good deeds to humankind. Altruism is defined as unselfish regard for a devotion to the welfare of others, and also a behavior by an animal that is not beneficial to or may be harmful to it, but that benefits others of its species. How does altruism become a force of passion? In the ongoing recession, we have seen millions of jobs being lost. Many of these people have taken up volunteer work in social or environmental organizations, and quite a number of them have discovered that this selfless work gives them more satisfaction than their high-paying jobs ever gave them. Their paradigm has shifted from the prosperity of the body to the prosperity of the soul, a meaningful life with a satisfying soul. The concept of altruism works often being mocked by an aggressive materialistic society. Social workers are called do-gooders, and there's always a cynical and contemptuous ring to that phrase. But after years of ruthless ladder climbing, people often cherish the ability to be themselves and help others build their lives. Bill Gates of Microsoft built a huge empire through ruthless corporate tactics, often getting embroiled in monopolistic practice lawsuits. But after all that, he set up an equally huge foundation that disburses vast sums of money to fight disease and improve education in many third world countries or underdeveloped countries in many communities. Altruism is generally overruled by stronger passions geared towards material success in the early years. But as age advances, altruistic thoughts refaces and become a primary passion in most of us. This is probably because we know that great people are remembered less for the millions that they made, but rather for their services to humanity. No volunteer or social worker have ever starved, while there aren't any millions to make in selfless service to the lesser privileged sections of the humanity. The rewards of spiritual fulfillment are tremendous. The same passion that runs a corporate unit can be brought into play in running a successful organization or a not-for-profit outfit. All your skills can be well utilized in these noble ventures, and you will see your passion suddenly multiply. Service to mankind is service to God. Fill your spirit with this highly meritorious deed. Believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. Without a humble but reasonable confidence in your own powers, you cannot be successful and happy. You do not wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you are standing right now and work with whatever tools you may have at your command right now. And better tools will be found as you go along. Service to our fellow men, our human beings, is service to God. You got to aim for the moon, and if you miss, at least you may hit the stars. There will be obstacles, there will be doubters, there will be mistakes, but with hard work, dedication, perseverance, a driving passion, there are no limits. You got to change your life today. Don't gamble on the future. Act now. Act now immediately without a delay. One way to keep momentum going is to have constantly greater goals. Never ever give up, for that is just the place and time the tide will turn in your favor. Never stop and never ever give up. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. We are all born to carry out an ever advancing civilization. Sharing and caring will refresh our souls and bring happiness and joy to a multitude.